Hello and welcome to Branston Battalion. Today you're joining me, the original pickle, as I play through Mountain Blade Warband. It's a fantastic game. I strongly recommend you pick it up if you haven't already, and I'm going to jump straight in. Here we go. Beautiful loading screen. Anyway, if you haven't heard of Mountain Blade Warband, I will do my best to explain to you how it works. It's basically a mismatch of what I like to think of it anyway. It's a mismatch between a traditional RPG and a sort of strategic Total War-esque risk sort of game, which you'll see once we get into it. And the first thing we have to do, of course, is character creation in almost every RPG ever made. So there's quite a lot of text in this game. My general standpoint is I will skip through some of it and read some of it. If you are intent on reading all, just pause the video. Here we go. Character's gender, male of course. And we'll do this. Basically determines your sort of starting stats. So we've got to choose who our father was. An impoverished noble, travelling merchant, veteran warrior, hunter, steep nomad, or a thief. I'm going to go for a hunter, perhaps. Yes, a hunter. And secondary is, of course, oh, here we go, a little background here. Son of a family who lived off the woods, doing whatever they needed to make ends meet. Hunting, woodcutting, making arrows, even a spot of poaching whenever things got tight. Certainly, live on the wild side there. And we'll go for a shop assistant. We moved into the city, worked at Tesco's for a bit, sold all the poach, oh maybe not, wealthy merchant, not corporation. Soon became adept at the art of buying low, selling high. Very important economic policy there. Take note, viewers. Then as a young adult, life changed as it always does, certainly. You became a goods peddler, university student, troubadour, squire, smith, or game poacher. Let's go back to the poaching. I quite like that idea. Also give me some archery bonus, hopefully. Through the distinctions, felt son to you somewhere along the way, you became a man, and the whole world seemed to change around you. Here we go, so a bit more RP story here. It's quite a cool sort of way of setting up your stats. Of course, if you have no idea that these affect your stats, you might end up with skills you've got no interest in. And our reason for striking out as an adventure has to be being forced out of your home. I was living in the woods, and unfortunately, with the growing amount of trees that are being cut down, I lost my tree house and all my squirrely, naturey friends, and was forced into the city. And in doing so, I got very angry and swore to basically kill everyone in my way of power. So no, of course, I want to save if I quit. That's a bit of a stupid question. We'll go for the age-old classic. Also, if in case you're confused, that is my YouTube name. Welcome to Branston Battalion if you've never seen our videos before. And of course, attribute score, probably the most important out of the three. I would put into agility because of course I want to sort of become an archer. I have played through this before, and I played a knight, basically heavy armor, two-handed weapons. It's quite fun. I'd recommend that if this is your first time playing it. Once you inevitably get it, because you'll be so impressed by this video. Well, I hope so anyway. Draw. And athletics is quite good, quite useful. So you can see quite clearly here the RPG elements coming through. Pathfinding, tracking is very good. Maybe a bit of first aid or leadership, management, and trade. That comes from, of course, working as a shop assistant. And in terms of weapon points, I put them all into archery, and we'll put one into one-handed weapons. Fantastic. I should be given, yes, I seem to be given a bow, which is great. Here we go. Not as extensive as Skyrim or Oblivion or etc. or Elder Scrolls game, but it's still adequate, certainly. First of all, age. Well, I'm going to say that I'm a bit old, a bit wizened there. Look at that, beautiful face, lovely skin palette of colours. Beard. I quite like the idea of having a moustache. There we go, can't beat that. And hair, we want something a bit wild. I've been living out in the woods for quite a long time. Actually, that will suffice. I don't want to be blonde though. Let's go for a sort of reddish ginger tint. I'm looking quite lovely though. I'm slightly aroused, but anyway, let's press on, and of course choose a faction to be thrown into. And we're going to go for the Nords because the Nords are pretty damn cool. and it also goes with the Elder Scrolls reference earlier. Look at me, just linking all my random ranting together. And the first thing that Mount & Blade does is chuck you in a city and get some randomer to start attacking you. This guy over here, and let's see if I can hit him with my short bow. Boom! There we go, straight in the knackers. Lovely. Owned. There we go. First death. 1 minute in, guys, and I'm already owning these nubs. Let's get Loppy's head off. Here we go. Oh, second. Oh, Christ almighty, I double clicked there. Apologies. Basically, a merchant takes you to his house, as it just said there. And it's a sort of introduction tutorial-y quest. Let's talk to this merchant. Hello. Greetings. I like your facial hair. It's very, very fashionable. Now, let me explain my proposition. He's got brigands in the heels driven to banditry by war, debt, or love of violence. So basically, some bandits have taken this guy's brother, and he wants us to go get him back. And in order to do so, we have to recruit some troops. And this, in turn, leads to the strategy sort of risk element of this game, which you will see very shortly as I open the map. Dun dun dun. These different colours highlight different factions. So in the north you've got the Nords, in the east you've got the Vergir, in the far east you've got the Kyrgyz Khanate, in the south you've got the Saranid Sultanate, then you've got Swadia, the Reds, and the Greens are the Rhodoks. They all sort of base themselves over stereotypical countries. So for example, the Swadians pretty much the English, and the Nords are the Scandinavian countries. And here we are, straight into the action. We're going to have to recruit 5 men, and how we do that is quite simple. We have to go to various towns and villages and say, yo, what's up, who wants to join my band, bros? And we'll get tons of people like, oh my god, it's Branston Battalion, definitely. As you'll see, look at these guys, all subscribers. Cheers guys, thanks for the help. We're going to go to Jelbegi now. Recruit 5 men, get back, and help this guy's brother out. Don't know really why we're doing this, seeing as I was attacked. Oh my god, I'm going to get chased here. I was attacked and that guy didn't really help at all. He just sort of waited until I successfully defended myself, and then was like, oh, maybe you could help me out as well, which wasn't great of him. Could have at least like lobbed a stone at my attacker. That brings me on to my one problem with this game. Oh, freaking hell. Okay, the one problem with this game, quite simple, is it's quite unforgiving at the start. Even if you're just on your own, I've had numerous times where I've rolled characters, and as soon as I get out the start city, I'm immediately attacked by an overwhelming force. Do not let this dissuade you, just stick at it, because that way you get to experience how great this game really is. This is the first battle you're going to see, of the, hopefully not the last, of the brilliance of the original Pickle, and my short bow skills, which I'm going to demonstrate for you now. I'm pretty much Robin Hood. Just shot that guy right there, beautiful. You can see at the bottom left how difficult the shot was and how much damage I did. These guys are heavily armoured. There is a possibility I'm going to die, which would be a fantastic start to Branston Battalion's fairly recent revival. Oh my god, I'm going to get fucking owned. Look at these guys, they're butchering us! Pull back! Pull back! Oh my god, oh my god. Die! 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 Come on! Who wants some? You want some? There we go. Have some. You just got some, mate. Here we go. You want some more? There we go. Have one on your bloody shield, you prick. Owned. Owned. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, I'm getting shot at. It has to be said, I'm pretty amazing. Look at me go. Just swinging my axe like I'm a lumberjack. Oh god. Come on! I've lost all my men, so I'm going to have to go back because my quest has failed, which is fantastic. You might notice I'm owning, but that's simply because I've played this game before. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I will die horribly, and this series will end rather abruptly. I don't think there's actually been a YouTube channel where you've seen like a start of a series and they fail straight away, so maybe I'll be the first one to do so. There you go, guys. There's a quick look at Mount & Blade Warband. If you like the look of it and you want me to play more of it and see what happens to the original Pickle on his journey as a prisoner, see, I'll be taken to like a random fucking location and all my men are dead and I'm in the middle of nowhere. If you want to find out what happens to the original Pickle, Drop a comment saying that you want to see more, and I will record more for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!